To my incredible audience, thank you for joining me in this deeply personal story. Your support and willingness to engage with these raw, human experiences mean the world to me. I hope this tale resonates with you and sparks reflection on trust, truth, and resilience. When my spouse, Clara, departed for what she described as a professional summit, I barely gave it a second thought. Her role as a corporate educator meant frequent trips to various cities, engaging with clients and participating in industry gatherings. My trust in her was unwavering. She left with a tender kiss, her luggage in tow, assuring me she'd check in nightly. Yet her calls were brief, evasive, and peppered with vague mentions of late-night dinners with colleagues. A quiet unease stirred within me, but I dismissed it, chiding myself for overthinking. 5 days later, Clara returned, radiant with an almost unearthly glow. Her complexion seemed luminous, her smile brighter than ever, and her demeanor was buoyant, as if she'd just returned from a rejuvenating retreat rather than a demanding work event. She enveloped me in a warm embrace, her kiss a touch too fervent, and spoke effusively about the summit's success. My suspicions deepened, though I kept them at bay. In the days that followed, subtle shifts in Clara's behavior became impossible to ignore. She grew unusually guarded with her phone, always placing its screen down on the table. She began frequenting the gym with newfound zeal, splurged on stylish new outfits, and even started wearing perfume during her work-from-home days. These small changes accumulated, gnawing at my peace, yet I held my tongue, reassuring myself that the truth would surface in time. And surface it did, in a way I could never have anticipated. 2 weeks after her return, Clara mentioned feeling under the weather, citing nausea and exhaustion, even joking about catching something at the summit. Concerned, I urged her to visit a doctor, and to my surprise she complied, though she downplayed it as mere stress. I sensed something deeper, something unspoken. When she returned from her appointment, her nervous demeanor betrayed her calm facade, though she offered little explanation. Days later, a letter arrived in the mail, her medical results. With Clara out, curiosity overcame me, and I opened the envelope, expecting something trivial. Instead, the words on the page struck me like a blow. The tests revealed she had contracted an STD. My world tilted. My wife, who had been away for a supposed work event, had returned carrying a secret far heavier than her suitcase. That evening, as she walked in, her radiant smile still intact, I sat at the kitchen table, the damning report before me. Her expression faltered the moment she saw it, her face paling as the glow vanished. "Where did you find that?" she stammered, her voice trembling. My hands shook, but my tone remained steady. "It came today. Want to explain?" Her excuses tumbled out, implausible tales of contaminated hotel bathrooms, poor hygiene, even tainted food. I didn't believe a single syllable. When her flimsy defenses crumbled, so did she. Tears streamed down her cheeks as she confessed to a weekend escape with a man she'd met months earlier, not a professional summit. My heart constricted, the sting of betrayal sharper than I'd ever known. She pleaded for my understanding, insisting it was a fleeting mistake and that her love for me remained true. But how could I reconcile that? It wasn't just the infidelity, it was the web of lies, the deliberate deceit, and the audacity to return home beaming as if nothing had changed. I sat in silence, watching the woman I'd once trusted with my life attempt to mend our shattered bond with hollow promises. That night, I packed a small bag. Clara trailed me through the house, her voice thick with sobs, begging for a chance to make things right. But my decision was firm. I told her I couldn't remain bound to someone who not only broke our vows, but endangered my health without a moment's hesitation. Her cries echoed through the house as I shut the door behind me. Months have passed since that night, and I've painstakingly pieced my life back together. Clara reached out repeatedly, her apologies relentless, but I've chosen to move forward without looking back. The memory of her glowing return, only for the truth to unravel everything, still haunts me. If there's one lesson I carry forward, it's this: a deceiver's smile can mask the most painful truths.